Alright guys, so graphing on the nSpire. When you turn the calculator on, you'll usually get some page that looks like this. So I'm going to go to that bottom row and add a new Lists and Spreadsheets tab to my document. Up top where it says A and B there, I'm going to add the names of the variables that I've measured. You'll notice I've skipped that slightly grayed out row with the diamond. Talk a little bit later about what that is, but for now I'm entering in values for my length and my time, starting at row 1. You notice I entered 2 values for 10. I did 10 and 10, 30, 30. That's so that I can add the low end of my range and the high end of my range, and so I put in the average minus my uncertainty and the average plus my uncertainty, and then both of those values will be captured on the graph. And so I'm going to finish this up here. A couple more to go. Once these are entered in, I can actually ask the calculator to graph these for me. And so we've got our length and our time data. I'm going to hit the home button again, go back to that first page we started, move over one and choose a data and statistics tab. It's the one that had the bar graphs. Moving my mouse down to the bottom, I can choose one of the variables, so I'll pick length. If I move my cursor to the left, about the middle of the screen, I can choose the other, time. And so right there I get a graph of time versus length, and I have a graph on my calculator. Something good to do is to always start the graph from 0 to 0. So if you hit the menu and you go down to window settings, let's set our X-min and our Y-min to 0, and then we'll start our graphs from 0 to 0. We'll talk about why that's important later on. So the other thing we like to do is, if we think that this graph there's a best line fit for it, we can hit menu, we go to analyze, regression, and we can click on show linear. And what it will do is to pop up the equation for that graph.